In this sacred moment, as you read these words, there is a reason your heart feels gently stirred. It's as though time itself has paused to allow your inner wisdom to awaken. The soft whispers of your soul have brought you here, guiding your eyes to these lines. Every breath you take is infused with divine purpose, and every beat of your heart reminds you that you are part of a grand tapestry woven by unseen hands. If you listen carefully, you may sense an invitation, a gentle pull urging you to pause, be still, and receive something profound. Let yourself settle into the here and now. Notice the quiet hush blossoming in your mind, even if the world around you remains bustling and bright. The fabric of this moment holds the promise of deeper awareness. It is no accident that you have stumbled upon these words. You may have sought guidance, dreamed of clearer direction, or yearned for a sign that you are held in the loving embrace of the cosmos. By arriving here, you've answered a call that vibrates with the energy of destiny. There is something extraordinary taking shape in the background of your life. Perhaps you've sensed a shift, an unspoken readiness for transformation, where each step forward feels magnetically guided. The illusions of doubt and fear might have once obscured your clarity, but now, the path ahead seems more luminous, as though illuminated by countless shimmering lights. Those lights are not random. They flicker in response to the vibrations of your deepest desires and your highest truths. Give yourself permission to step into this spacious awareness. Imagine your shoulders softening, your breath deepening. You are about to embark on an internal journey where silence holds more answers than the loudest clamor of the outer world. Beyond these words, there is an ever-present river of wisdom flowing from spirit to your heart. Allow yourself to be receptive, knowing that each sentence you read is a vessel carrying solace, direction, and a gentle confirmation that you are precisely where you need to be. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the gentle warmth that emanates from the quiet space within you. This warmth is subtle yet powerful, guiding you to a realm beyond surface understanding. Let it soften your mind and calm your racing thoughts. As you continue to breathe, you might envision a soft, comforting light filling your chest, expanding outward, until it envelops your entire body in a cocoon of tender awareness. Now, feel the air around you. Even if there is noise or movement in your surroundings, let your inner stillness stand firm, like a tranquil lake, undisturbed by the wind. Whenever your thoughts wander, perhaps remembering a to-do list or worrying about the future, simply invite them to dissolve into the glowing center of peace within your heart. No rush, no force, just a gentle invitation for your mind to rest. Beneath this stillness lies a realm of exquisite clarity. You might picture it as a wellspring hidden deep in the earth, untainted by any external commotion. This wellspring is your direct connection to the divine. It resonates with the energy of pure love, truth, and renewal. Drink from it in the silence of your own breath. Notice how your sense of presence intensifies, how the edges of your awareness become softer and more receptive. In this deepening quiet, imagine that you are gently opening a window in your soul. Through this window, a sacred breeze enters, carrying whispers of ancient guidance. You can't always hear these whispers in the hustle of daily life, but in the calm you are creating right now, they become audible. They speak in subtle impressions, gut feelings, and intuitive knowings rather than loud words. Some messages come as soft images behind your closed eyes. Others emerge as tingles of confirmation through your body. Remain with these sensations. Feel the expansive nature of your consciousness. If tears come, let them flow. If a wave of warmth fills your chest, welcome it. You are simply returning to the inner temple that has always belonged to you. This temple is a place where your soul meets the angels, a place where your spirit guides hold counsel for your highest good. Give yourself permission to linger in this realm of soft illumination, trusting that each moment spent here strengthens your connection to a higher source. As your awareness grows, you may sense a gentle shimmer in the atmosphere, as if the very particles around you are alive with divine intelligence. This shimmer arises whenever you align your mind, body, and soul with the universal flow of grace. Let your heart open further and allow that grace to carry you into a deeper experience of peace. Feel the energy building, like a quiet crescendo. There is something important wanting to speak through the silence. A message that is both personal and universal, destined for your heart alone, yet resonant with all who seek alignment. Stay with the warmth and stillness. Let the hush become a doorway into a realm of infinite possibility. A curious energy is weaving through the space around you, calling you deeper into the mystery of what lies ahead. You may notice a subtle tingle at the back of your neck or an inexplicable flutter in your chest. This is the moment when the veil between the seen and unseen thins, allowing you a glimpse of something profoundly real, yet often overlooked. It begins as a faint whisper of curiosity. Perhaps there's a question tickling the edge of your awareness. Is there something more here? Are the invisible realms trying to communicate a truth that you've almost forgotten? Let this question echo softly in your mind. See how your body reacts, how your heart responds with subtle beats of anticipation, and then the energy shifts. You might detect it as a gentle wave passing through you. A surge of both calm and excitement. The temperature of the room might feel like it changes. Or a sudden hush might arise, as if the entire world is momentarily holding its breath. In that split second, your inner senses become heightened, attuned to frequencies rarely perceived in daily life. Nothing outwardly dramatic occurs, yet everything feels different, like stepping from a shadow into bright sunlight. Soon, little signs begin to appear, as though the universe is tapping you on the shoulder. Maybe you see repeating numbers on clocks or receive an unexpected message from an old friend. A song lyric might catch your attention precisely when you need to hear it most, or the perfect book falls into your hands without warning. These synchronicities aren't coincidences. They are breadcrumbs from your spirit team, guiding you forward. Each sign is a glowing arrow, pointing to a truth that becomes more tangible with every step you take. In the midst of this awakening, there comes a countdown from the universe. Not a race against time, but a beckoning to move closer to the threshold where your earthly life and higher purpose meet. 10. You might recall an old dream that feels suddenly relevant. 9. A random stranger's words resonate with uncanny significance. 8. Your heart flutters with the memory of a long-buried hope. 7. Your favorite childhood song starts playing out of nowhere. 6. You sense a gentle, supportive presence in the silence. 5. Your intuition nudges you to go in a certain direction. 4. A hush falls around you, even in a crowded space, as if the world has paused for your realization. 3. You catch your own reflection and see a spark in your eyes. 2. A wave of understanding washes over you, almost too deep for words. 1. You are ready. And here, at the brink of transformation, you discover the grand truth that has been waiting to be revealed. You may have wondered why the universe drew your attention to these lines, why a hush sometimes envelops you even in bustling places, why odd coincidences keep appearing. It's because you stand on sacred ground, at the entrance to a new dimension of your journey. What lies beyond this threshold is not something you can see with ordinary sight. It's a realm perceived only by the eyes of the heart. The message you're receiving is woven into the very fabric of your soul's evolution. You've always known it, in some hidden part of your being, but the time for full realization is now. You might recall a moment when you were surrounded by people, and suddenly, as if by some magical intervention, all the external clamor seemed to fade into the background. That hush was not a coincidence. It was a loving sign that your spirit guides and guardians were amplifying your inner voice above the noise. In that fleeting stillness, your soul was beckoning you to listen, to pause, and to ask the single question that unlocks so many wonders. What do I need to know right now? Even if you didn't formulate the words at the time, your heart heard them. And in hearing them, the universe responded by creating a sanctuary of silence just for you. This hush was your invitation to dive inward, beyond the chatter of your mind, into the wellspring of divine wisdom. Close your eyes momentarily. Tune into that profound silence within. Ask yourself the question, what do I need to know right now? Allow any thoughts, sensations, or images that arise to wash over you gently. You don't need to force an answer. Simply remain open. Whatever emerges, be it a soft whisper of guidance, a sudden surge of clarity, or even a wave of warmth in your body, trust that it is tailored for you. This is the direct communication line from your spirit team, your angels, and the universal source of all love. Within this silence, insight births action. Maybe you feel compelled to reach out to a mentor, write down your epiphanies, or simply take a mindful walk in nature. Follow this inspiration without delay. Your willingness to act upon the messages you receive refines your intuitive rapport with the unseen realm. Day by day, you become more attuned to these sacred nudges, more adept at discerning the soul-level whispers that guide your highest path. Your path forward is a dance of trust and surrender. Imagine each step you take is illuminated by a soft glow, radiating from the center of your being. The more you listen, the more radiant the light. You may wonder, am I really connecting with angels and guides? Is this all in my mind? Yet, as you observe the synchronicities intensify and notice more hush moments in the midst of chaos, you'll sense an undeniable pattern. The divine speaks in silence, in subtlety, and in the language of grace. Allow yourself to be held in this truth. The hush that once seemed fleeting and random is becoming an everyday gateway to deeper alignment. Each time you surrender to it, you align more fully with who you really are. A soul walking this earth with purpose, constantly supported by love that transcends human understanding. Remember that your spirit team's guidance is ever present. Even when you feel out of tune, a quiet space always awaits you, offering renewal and clarity. By consciously pausing, closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, and asking for insight, you activate a sacred dialogue between your human self and the divine realms. It's a dialogue that can transform confusion into clarity, fear into courage, and stagnation into growth. When you embrace this hush as a sacred invitation, you step into a realm of endless possibilities. Doors that once seemed sealed will open. Connections you've long yearned for will materialize, and the whispers of your heart will bloom into clear direction. You'll look back on the frantic searching of your past and marvel at the power of that simple moment when you finally surrendered to the silence, realizing that within it lay all the answers you ever needed. From an angelic vantage point, all human struggles appear as opportunities for growth. In your everyday experiences, both the joys and the challenges, the angels see not problems but stepping stones, each one leading you to a higher understanding of your own magnificence. They watch as you traverse the valleys of self-doubt and climb the peaks of revelation. To them, each step is a testament to your courage and resilience. In their loving eyes, you are a traveler discovering a hidden treasure map that was placed in your heart before birth. Every hush in a crowded space, every synchronous sign, and every intuitive nudge reveals another part of that map. They see this process as the dance of remembrance, where you awaken to the truth of who you've always been. A divine spark of infinite potential. The angels encourage you to hold compassion for yourself and others. Any frustrations or insecurities you feel are only passing clouds before the sun of your inner radiance. They want you to know that you are never alone, no matter how isolated circumstances may appear. At any moment, you can consciously breathe in their loving presence and exhale your fears. This simple act opens the doorway for their assistance, which arrives in forms both visible and invisible. Breathe in now. Feel the warmth of their light around you. They remind you that your life is an ongoing creation, a living tapestry woven by your intentions, actions, and dreams. If ever you feel lost, pause. Return to that quiet, sacred space within. Ask, what do I need to know right now? And trust that your answer is already en route. Sometimes it may arrive in a profound wave of insight. Other times, it might be as small as a gentle sign on your path. Let these words guide your steps. The hush you experience is no accident. It's a calling, a reminder, and a portal. Whether you're in a rush of activity or amidst a swirl of external voices, that hush is there to show you the sacred truth hidden in plain sight. The angel's instructions to you are simple. Recognize the hush, breathe into it, ask your heart for guidance, and respond with love. In doing so, you affirm your readiness to co-create with the divine. You proclaim your willingness to walk hand in hand with grace, believing that each moment is ripe with possibility. And so you stand at this threshold now, with the power to choose openness over hesitation. Take a gentle breath. Let the hush enfold you. In that space, set a clear intention, I am ready to receive the wisdom of my soul, guided by angelic hands. Trust that every step from here on out aligns you with your highest potential. Even in uncertain times, you can return to this hush for sanctuary. In its stillness, you will rediscover your courage, clarity, and capacity for love. Time and time again. Sacred Heart of the Divine, open now within each of us as we gather in this moment of shared presence. We offer our gratitude for the quiet spaces that guide us beyond the noise, leading us gently into the core of our souls. May your soft light fill us with peace whenever doubt overshadows our path. We ask that you ease the burdens of our minds and shine clarity upon our hearts, so that we might recognize the sacred whisper within each hush. Bless the steps we take toward deeper understanding. Infuse our journey with the courage to listen and the wisdom to act. May every breath remind us of the infinite love flowing through us, a love that dissolves walls of fear and mistrust. Let your healing essence embrace those who feel lost or uncertain, drawing them gently back to the center of their being. We stand united in our desire to serve the highest good, and we thank you for ever-present guidance, compassion, and grace. May this prayer be carried on the wings of angels, echoing through all layers of our existence now and always. Amen. Thank you for honoring this sacred hush with your presence. Let your heart guide you through each moment of silence that arises, knowing it is an invitation to tune in and receive divine insight. If you feel the resonance of this message calling you forward, type "I receive" to open the gates of deeper understanding. Embrace each hush as a chance to remember who you truly are, a radiant being, perpetually guided by love. Let this be a reminder that whenever the world grows loud, your inner sanctuary is but a breath away. I receive.